Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday night, and we are super excited to have all of you guys here. You guys can see I got two great guys over here to my left and to my right. We got Mr. NC Relic Hunter always with us every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. And we're sorry for the delay tonight, but we're here. And our Facebook audience probably ain't gonna be happy, but our YouTube audience is gonna be happy. So we've got Mr. Matt Jones in here, all the way from guess where? North Carolina. Mr. Matt Jones at Digstock Events, and we are super excited to have Matt in here with us. Matt's got a lot to talk about, everything Digstock, everything that's going on with Digstock, and we are really excited that he decided to join us on this Friday night. And as always, before we begin, we'd like to give a couple of shout outs. And let's go to that. We're going to shout out a couple of people. Matt, you want to say anything before we start our shout outs?
No, go right ahead, bro.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so we've got Mr. Old Pelon in the house. Says hello, Brian, Michael, and Matt Jones. Glad to have Old Pelon. We got Mr. Trevor Van Horn. Says, hey, everyone. We got Mr. Damian Thorne. Says, yo, what's up? Glad to have Damian in the house. We got Mr. Workman's Adventure in the house. Glad to have Workman's Adventure. Always a loyal follower of the channel. We've got Mr. Tesh Ridge Digger. Says, hi, everyone from South Louisiana. Love South Louisiana. Beautiful area. Again, Workman's Adventure. We got Mr. LC Hunt in the house. We got Mr. Joe Dirt. Says, hello, Workman's Adventure. We got Mr. Ohio Fred, always a great supporter of our channel. Mr. Diggin' Darrell, one of our main guys. Love having Diggin' Darrell in here with us tonight. We got Mr. Edward G in the house. Says, happy Friday evening, everyone. And we've got Mr. History Digger. Mr. Rob himself is here joining us with Matt tonight, and we're glad to have Rob as always. We've got Northern Tier Metal Detecting in the house. Says, hello, everyone. And I'm making sure I don't miss anybody. We got Mr. Old Timer. Says, hooray, almost that time. Glad to have Old Timer with us. And we've got Mr. Detect Meister all the way from Ireland. All the way from Ireland, over there in Europe. Glad to have Detect Meister with us, always a loyal follower of the channel. Mr. Ricky Bennett is in the house. Glad to have Ricky with us. We've got Mr. Doug Atkins in the house. Glad to have Doug Atkins with us, as always. We got 5 Mile Relic Hunter. Glad to have him all the way from the Show Me State. We got Mr. Chris in the house. Glad to have Chris. Super excited about him being here. And I'm trying to go through. We've got Mr. Ferris Grump in the house. Glad to have Ferris Grump with us. Great supporter of the channel. Mr. Nose Diggin'. He says, good evening, everyone. Glad to have him in here. Got Mr. Brian Thomas with that Gamecock logo. He knows what I like. So Mr. Brian Thomas, glad to have him in here with us tonight. We got Rollins 9mm in here. He says hello. We got Kerry Holderreed in the house. Glad to have Kerry with us. We got DS Metal Detecting all the way from, I don't remember, DS is from Virginia, I think. Maybe he can tell me in a minute. We got Mr. Diggin' Dude in the house. Glad to have Diggin' Dude. We got Jason Dallas in the house. Glad to have Jason with us. Making sure I don't miss anybody. Michael, let me know if I missed anybody. Let's see. Edward G, we said. Mr. Edward G's in with us tonight. Double G is in the house. Glad to have Double G with us. And we've got Miss Bells in the house. Miss Bells, I met Bells at Digstock, Matt. So she was at the first Digstock that I went to. I'm glad to have Bells here, and she enjoyed that Digstock as well. So we got Mr. Bart Cubbins in the house with us. There he is, Mr. Connor of Connor's Relics and Treasures. Glad to have Connor with us. We got Mr. Richard Ross in the house. Glad to have Richard. We got Mr. Lou with us tonight. And I think that's everybody. If I missed somebody, I apologize. Hopefully I went through the whole list. We got more than that, I think, but we'll have more people popping in, I'm sure. And we are super excited to have everyone here tonight. And we're really glad that Matt chose to come on here with us tonight and explain a little bit about Digstock. Now, just a little history. I went to my first Digstock in 2023 and I was blown away. Just so many people, had a great time, met some great friends, met some of you that are on here tonight. And it's an awesome event. And I wanted Matt to come on and sort of share some of his things that he's got going on with Digstock and maybe some things that maybe we can expect in the future, as well as all the things that this event's going to have to offer at Digstock 12 in North Carolina. So, Matt, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us a little bit about this event coming up in March.
All right. So this event will take place in I guess northeastern, north. Well, no, it'd be northwestern North Carolina. We don't give away the exact city or town that it's located in due to contractual agreements with the landowner and the fact that there are people that unfortunately stick on the sidelines and try to sneak on or hawk it
Right.
before everybody that's paid to be there is there. So we keep that a secret until about a week before the event.
Sure.
I will say this event is probably by far the most historic piece of property that I have ever been able to step foot on and detect that is not owned by the state or the government.
Oh, wow.
Um, it's spanning just over 7,000 acres. It is absolutely chock full of history. It goes back as far as 1690 to when we know that actual English inhabitants lived on the property. And are not just one, there are multiple. There are at least 8 to a dozen houses that range from 1698 to about 1715. And then beyond that, there are dozens that are in the Civil War, dozens that are beyond. There are hundreds of home sites on this property. I mean, there are just absolutely hundreds. Um, there will be two very well known Native American occupied villages on this property. So those that like to come and dig for Native American artifacts, they will have that opportunity here. There are multiple colonial landing sites. It is just an absolute massive and immense property. One of the perks to this one is we have changed a lot. So before previous dig stocks, people were designated to park in certain areas,
Right.
at dig stock, and you had to walk to, any field that you wanted to go to. The benefit with this one is people can literally drive to, I'd say 90% of it. There is going to be a little bit of walking, but you can literally park anywhere on the property, other than what we have flagged off.
Right.
And then we've updated our map systems. So those of you that have been to a dig stock and those that have
Right.
not, we take all of the guesswork out of these events for you. So about a week before the event starts, you'll get an email, and in that email, it'll have an exact address of where you can come to park and partake in the pre-hunt meeting. There'll be a weather outlook, some things that we advise you to bring, backpack, boots, etc. And then there will be a link, and in that link is a customized map that you can open up on your phone, and it shows you all of the houses where you can park, where porta potties are, where iron drops are, where headquarters is located,
Sure.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The difference now versus in the past is before we had an issue as to where if there was no cell service, people could not open the map. So now the map is available whether there's service or not. You can download it, or you can view it before the hunt, during the hunt, or after the hunt.
Right.
3 days after the hunt, it will be taken offline so nobody can keep it. We do have an app on Apple Play Store now, I think it's called, or Google
Okay.
App Apple Store.
Yeah, the App
You
Store.
can, the App Store. You can
Yeah.
download Digstock Events. That is where we will push out notifications during the hunt. So if we, have a field that is off limits by some chance, the farmer plants something in it, or it's too wet or something like that, then we can push out notifications via that app. The map will also be available on that app for those that have bought tickets to the event. In addition to that, we have added now, because in the past we've heard people say, well, how do you know that there was a home site here where you have this little house site emblem? So now when you go to the map and you click on a pin, it shows you the maps that we overlaid. It actually shows you that map from 1750 or 1860. It shows you that house and has no arrow pointing to it. It also has a high definition LiDAR imagery of that property. So if there's a cellar hole or there's big oak trees or something to that nature, that LiDAR image will be there for that home. There's also attached to it any diary entries or any historical significance that we found through our research. Now, we've done a year's worth of research on this property. I will say in these maps, there are several Easter eggs. We've not told anybody that, but as you click through the home sites, you will see certain things that we're not going to announce, but it would be to your benefit to thoroughly look through the map,
Right.
as there are several Easter eggs in this map as well.
All right.
So
Hey, so
a lot changed.
so it sounds like Matt, y'all have done a very thorough job in researching all of the area and making sure you know where those house sites are. So, guys, basically, he's making this, dummy proof. I mean, you're going to be able to walk onto that property, and then you'll have that map, and it'll be marked, and all you'll have to do is click on the pin, right, Matt?
Right.
Right, and it's going to tell you the history, how old that site is, and so on, and then you just go metal detect and have a good time. I know a lot of us, and I know Michael can attest to this too. A lot of us, when we go to these events, it's not necessarily about finding things. Some of it is just about community. And of
Right.
course, the main reason why I wanted to have you on here because we feel like we develop a community here on YouTube that people feel okay coming here, where they feel safe. They feel like we can talk about anything, and I think that's the same type of feeling you're going to get when you go to a Digstock event. That hey, you're going to go, you're going to have a good time, you're going to enjoy being with your friends and your buddies, and you're going to go out and you're going to metal detect. And it's not always about the finds too. It's about just sort of being together and walking on a piece of historical property. I know Michael and I hunt a very historical piece of property, and sometimes we don't find anything. But you know what the joy of that is that we got to hang out together, and it was fun doing it together. And I think a lot of these events that's one of the main draws to me, even more so than the artifacts or the relics. It's just getting together and being able to walk on a historical piece of property, talk metal detecting, have a good time, enjoy your friends, enjoy meeting people like Matt or people, the manufacturers and some of those other things. So, with that being said, Matt, tell them a little bit about who's going to be there, and what's going to be available as far as when they go to this event. The food trucks, those types of things. What kinds of things are they going to expect to see when they get to this event?
You
How
know,
close or and kind of how close are the hotels? And someone asked, is there camping available there?
okay, I'll try to touch on all that.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I couldn't agree with Brian more. And I won't just speak for Digstock. I'll speak for basically all paid events nationwide. I think if you come with a mindset that you're going to fill up your pockets or fill up your fines pouch, you're going to be disappointed to an extent. It's just like if you were to go fishing and you are going to go out in the ocean and you're going to go try to catch a blue marlin. Well, if you go with the expectation of actually catching a trophy blue marlin, you're going to end up catching one that's used for bait fishing. You know, The camaraderie that comes out of this is 10 times better to me than the actual finds.
Right, right,
You know, you'll get to dig and meet people that generally you won't get to meet, you know, just in general, you know, detecting. You get to meet people like Brian,
right,
you know, NC Relic Hunter. You get to meet Brad Martin from Green Mountain Metal Detectors. A lot of people know him. KG and Ringy, you know, Bo we met, Aqua Chigger, um, just the guys from Notes, a Quarter Hoarder, people that, you know, that a lot of people follow on YouTube and social media, and they've always wanted to meet these folks.
right,
You know, now they get the opportunity to actually meet them. And then if you're using a certain brand, the manufacturer is actually on site at our events.
right,
You know, so if you swing a Mind Lab Manicore and you want to get the best performance out of it, then go to Mind Lab. I mean, there's a group of 6, 7, 8 of them there, including, you know, Debbie from Mind Lab, and she'll be more than happy to help you go through your machine. Same with Garrett. Walk up to Steve or Miguel from Garrett and ask them how to get the best performance out of that vortex. You
right,
know, and they'll be more than happy to show you. Same with Nota. Go to Delic, go to Barack or whoever they decide to send. Go to Jason.
right,
Um, Same with XP. Um, it's we can't guarantee fines. All we can do is guarantee you that the history is there, and that if you get your coil over it, you will find it.
right,
And the history is definitely on this property. It is definitely there. It is a massive, massive property. It's going to take a lot of effort by a lot of people. Just real quick, I want to throw this in there. I was told one time about, is a property ever hunted out? So if you take, the best analogy that I can give people for that is if you go to your printer and you take out a piece of computer paper out of your printer, and
right,
you imagine that that white computer paper is that 7,000 acre farm. And then you take an ink pen and you imagine that the ball of that ink pen is the coil on your metal detector. Now I want you to put that ink pen to that paper and start scribbling lines on it, but never pick the ink pen up. And you tell me how long it takes you to fill up that entire paper where there's
That's,
no white space.
yeah,
No place has ever hunted out,
right,
ever.
right,
This property has not hosted a large event on it. You know, can I say that someone has gone out there and night hogged it? I don't know. They possibly could have.
right,
All I can do is relate to you guys that the landowners have told us that this property has been in their families basically since the Queen of England granted it to them, and
wow,
that they have never given anyone permission to go and hunt it. As far as hotels go, um, when we switched things up a little bit before hotels were listed publicly, um, and we ran into an issue where, again, as I said in the beginning, those that sit on the sidelines, they would look to where hotels are. And yes, there are people out there, unfortunately, that have nothing better to do. And
right,
they would take they would take that city of that hotel and they would expand out and they would start looking for large tracts of land within a certain mileage of that hotel. And then they would go out and they would deface the property or hunt it beforehand or, you know, throw vulgar material out in the ground or whatever.
right,
So now we've made it to where if you are serious about coming, once you purchase a ticket, our system will send you an email with a link to our portal on our website called the Digger Portal. It will
right.
give you a password. And once you enter that portal after you've purchased your ticket, it gives you a full list of where you can fly into, hotels, places to stay, campgrounds, etc.
Right, and Ian Atkins says on there too. The best part of these events are the friendship and the memories. Fines are
Absolutely.
just the icing on the cake, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, and then again, there's some of you too that live in other places that you're never going to have the opportunity to dig some of the relics and artifacts that you're going to find probably on these properties, and it gives you that opportunity to be able to do that. And I think that's part of the main draw. Somebody that lives out in Utah is never going to have an opportunity to dig, a George Washington inaugural button or a USA Continental Army button or even a Civil War button in some cases. So this gives them that opportunity. And
And I will say this property has a very wide range of
Of
artifacts
history.
that
Yeah.
could be found. You know, you're
Right.
talking pre-revolution.
Sure.
Then we know that there was a small British camp on this property. We have high expectations that there is a U.S. Continental Army camp on this property.
Right.
There is written documentation of Union soldiers marching down the road that this property is on, which is 15 miles long or so. There's an old military road on this property that they had to literally march right down through the Civil War. So your chances of finding something Civil War or even pre-Civil War are very high, very
Right.
high.
Right. And you know, those people are going to go back with, you know, if they do find a relic like that, and they're going to treasure that, you know. It's a piece of history, and you guys all know I'm about the history more so than anything when it comes to these hunts and everything. You know, I want to know as much as I can about the history of the artifact and the relic and what the place was like and so on. So, you know, this does give people that type of opportunity to experience those types of relics that they're not going to find in other places. And I think that's where a lot of these events are attractive for some people is that fact that they can find something that they're not going to find where they live at. And it really, really, really helps them to sort of understand what was going on here in the South at that point. So I think that's a great, great point.
We've
So,
had some
what about
people,
the
man.
camping, Matt? Did you say something about the camping? Or there's there camping available on
So
this?
there's no camping on the property, and
Okay,
that's basically because insurance is astronomically high in the United States to allow
sure.
camping on the property.
Okay,
Um, there are any campgrounds that are available are listed on the website once you purchase a ticket.
right. Okay, good.
We've
Okay,
had some people ask. I know you talked to us before we started about uh, the app, and some folks are asking about the Android app. You're in talks with as far as the Android, you know, getting that app going as
Yeah,
well, right?
so it is on the Google Play Store where you can download it on Android, but it's not available to the public yet. We're trying to get there's some legal and some logistical issues going on with the Google Play Store. So I would look for it to come out within the next month to be able to download it on Android. But as of right now, it is live for Apple users. And I'm not
okay.
an Apple user, I'm an Android user. So it
Yeah.
sucks for me too.
Yeah. Well, Matt, tell them about. I know the one that I went to last year and or year before last, and the one that I went to the year before. Food trucks. So, is there going to be food available, refreshments available for people that want that kind of stuff? And then I know we talked about the manufacturers being there, but there's also probably going to be some dealers and maybe some merchandise that's available for people to buy. Somebody forgets their metal detector, will they be able to buy a metal detector out there? Or they forget a pinpointer, or they need an accessory that maybe they forgot. Is that stuff going to be available on the property as well?
Yes. So there will be 5 food trucks at this event. They're all different, and I don't have my notes in front of me, but I know we have a Mexican truck. We have Nana's hot dogs coming back. For those of you that have been to our event, she's an older
Yeah,
black lady, got
yeah,
great hot dogs.
yeah. Great hot dogs.
Got a guy selling chicken, got a
Yeah,
guy selling barbecue, and I can't remember the other one. I think it's
yeah.
subs or sandwiches or something like that.
Right,
But yes, food will be available from Friday to Sunday. The pre-hunt meeting, I don't know. There may be Nana may come and set up hot dogs during the pre-hunt meeting, but that's only going to last for a couple hours on Thursday,
right.
so it may not be worth her time. Um, let's see. As far as dealers, yes, there will be a few dealers there. I have talked to a couple of people that sell detectors and accessories
Right,
to try to get them to come. None of them have committed yet, but if they
right.
do not, Digstock will bring an abundance of detectors and coils and pinpointers and whatnot that you can buy directly from us. So if your machine breaks or you want to upgrade, that's no problem. We will have rentals available about a week before the event.
Good. Yeah,
We've got about 35 machines, you know, so if you swing an Ace 250 and you've always wanted to swing a Manicore, well, then you can rent one from us for the duration of the event.
Oh wow, yeah, that'll be great. So Bell's wanted to know how many, and we talked a little bit about this off screen too. How many people are you limiting this to? What kind of crowd are you expecting for this dig stock? I know we've already talked about it, so I want you to let the audience know what they can expect.
So there'll be 500 paid participants, but after it's all said and done with manufacturers, guests, kids, vendors, there'll probably be somewhere north of 600.
Okay, north of 600 guys. So you heard that. So Matt's saying north of 600 people. That's a pretty big event here in the United States. I don't know that we've had another event that big, right, Matt?
Not that I know of.
Right. How many did we have in 2023 when I was there? Do you remember?
I think the total tally on that after it was said and done, like I say, with guests, vendors, and all that, it was like 1,730 people.
Wow, 1,700. We had that many people there. I know it
It
seemed
was
like a
a
lot.
lot.
I've still got the pictures of that by the way. I should have put some of those pictures up tonight, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So Northern Tier Metal Detector wants to know: is there a meet and greet situation on registration day?
Yeah, so people will come in that Thursday. I think it's the 5th. And like as I said, kind of pre-show, the check-in procedures changed. So before, those of you that have been, you had to stand in a long line, you had to wait for a name badge. Now, once you purchase your ticket, you will receive a QR code on your profile on Digstock,
Right,
or you can print out a piece of paper with a QR code on it. Once you arrive, we scan that QR code with a scanner. We give you a wristband, and you're checked in. Now, once you walk in, you're open to basically vendor row where you can purchase raffle tickets, do the meet and greet, all of that. And about 1 o'clock, give or take, don't quote me on that because it's still
right.
a long ways off and nothing's finalized. But
Yeah,
I'll say probably 1 p.m. We'll try to round everybody together. We'll go over the rules, the maps, Q&A, what you can and can't do. We do say that the meet and greet or the pre-hunt meeting is mandatory, and we
right,
realize that there's some that cannot be there that Friday. So if you happen to show up late or you happen to come the next day, that is okay. But we prefer you be there on Thursday to hear everything in person.
right. So, Matt, a couple people are asking dates and costs. It begins on March the 5th. That's correct, right?
Correct. The pre-hunt is March the 5th. The hunt is the 6th, 7th, and 8th. Cost of a ticket is $235 unless you are a teacher, a firefighter, EMS, first responder, active duty, retired military. You can go to the website, scroll down a little bit on the home page there. There's a link that you can upload your ID. It goes through a third party hosting app, GovX.
Mm-hmm.
Once they approve your ID that you are who you say you are, we
Right.
send you a coupon code for 5% off your ticket. So it takes your ticket from 235 to like 220 something, I think, or 215,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
So, and what's the cost of the ticket for the full time?
235.
Right. Can they purchase tickets for an individual day, or is that not what the
No, if
rate?
it's 235 whether you come for a day or all 3 days or all 4 days.
Okay. All right. Because I knew somebody would probably say that too. So I know that will be one of the questions that come up for
Yeah,
sure.
and the reason for that is because once you get a crowd of 600 people and you get one person or two people that bought a day pass, there's no way for us to actively manage that many people
Right.
to say,
Right.
hey,
Especially
they've
over a
been
big piece of land, I'm sure too. Right. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there
Right.
we go. Michael, you got a question for Matt? You look like you were going to ask him something.
No, I didn't have one.
Okay. So, Matt, when they come to Digstock and they get there, of course, I know we're having the the pre dig or pre hunt thing that we'll do on what Thursday. That's on a Thursday, correct?
correct.
Right. And then Friday, what are going to be the times that they're going to be able to hunt? What are because I know that'll be March. It gets dark a little bit early, I think, by then,
Yep.
but it might be daylight
So,
savings
so
time.
that Friday, that first day, we like to ask people to generally start around 8 a.m. that gives people time to get there, find a place to park, get their stuff out, et cetera, et cetera. And everybody has to start at 8 o'clock. If I see or any of my staff see someone starting early or detecting beforehand, they will be asked to leave. They won't be banned, but they'll be asked to leave for that day, and they can come back tomorrow and get another wristband to re-enter the event. And every event, it does happen. You have some people that think that they're
I know.
have special privileges, and we try not to play nepotism and try to keep it fair across the board. So
Right.
that Friday, probably 8 a.m. to dark. Saturday, the hunt will start from sun up and go to dark, and then Sunday it will go from sun up to about 4 p.m.
Any other special events once the hunt ends, like any get-togethers or anything like that, or is that? I know we used to have something that before that Thursday night. Are you still planning on doing that or no?
That was really only like a get together for like friends
No,
and
okay, all right, yeah,
and all that. That
yeah,
wasn't
I
general.
remember that. That was a lot of fun, I'm sure. So,
The only thing that we're adding to this is hopefully by next month we're going to release a game within the event. It'll be called the Quest for the Lost Legacy.
okay,
The reason for that is because this property actually holds a legitimate buried treasure. There is a book written on this property. There are family diaries on this property. Um, the landowners have walked the river and found silverware with their monogrammed last name initialed in it from this
oh wow,
buried treasure. They don't
okay,
know where it's at. We know the general area of where it's at. But this game will be open to 10 participants at an additional ticket cost of 25 bucks.
wow,
And it's basically similar to Mind Lab's Masters of Metal. The
okay,
first 10 people that buy tickets to this, you will get for those 3 days, you'll get a hunt inside the hunt. So you'll get clues, riddles, ciphers, time based challenges, mental challenges, and basically you'll compete head to head for those 3 days. And on the final day, which Note to Macro is actually sponsoring, the winner will walk away with whatever they decide to give you. I assume it'll probably be a Legend 2 and some promotional items.
all right,
So
that's great.
that's kind of cool.
So Rob wants to know, the history digger wants to know, will there be a finds table like we did at all the other dig stocks where people can go around and see what's been found and so on?
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
right. Okay. And I know, as always, we have raffles and drawings, right, for the dig
Yeah,
stock event. What day
that is
will
correct.
that occur? Or will that occur every day at a certain time, or will it just be one day?
So we will do some door prizes during the pre-hunt meeting for people that have came and attended the meeting. We'll do a couple raffles in there, but the main raffles will take place Sunday after lunch. So normally,
Yeah.
12:30,
Yeah,
1
and
or
that's
1:30.
always an experience. I love that. I love
Yeah.
that the few times I've been to, and that's always a great experience. So, Matt, I know you're limited on time, and I know you said you wanted to get out of here by 8:15. So, one thing that we're going to do tonight, because a lot of you are here for the drawing for the ticket, Matt, tell them a little bit about what they get if they win this ticket.
All right. So basically, you get a free entry to either this dig stock or any dig stock of your choosing in the future. If you have already purchased a ticket to dig stock and you happen to win this ticket, I will give you 240 points or 235 points on your account, which you can redeem later on for a discount on a ticket, or I will give you, a ticket for any future event that you want.
Okay. So Matt, how will they get their ticket? Do you want me to send it to you, or you want to get it off of here, or how do you want to go about
Um,
doing that?
yeah, if you got whoever wins it, if you'll just shoot me an email at support@digstockevents.com, I will give you a coupon code to when you check out, you can enter that coupon code and that ticket will go from 235 to zero.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. Hang on one second, and I'm going to pull our comment picker up, and we're going to draw. And by the way, if you, and we've got a couple of minutes here. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let me pull
Can
this.
I mention something real quick or do I not have time?
No, go ahead. Yeah, you got plenty of time.
So we do have another event on Digstock right now. It is a Native American hunt. It's happening the first weekend of December. I don't have the dates on me right now. Tickets for that event are only $185, but people basically come and they dig in an Indian village that was there for several thousand years. And these guys get in these pits and they dig down and they walk away with drills and points and bowls and all kinds of other stuff. Amy Garmuth actually wrote an article for American Digger magazine on last year's Native American hunt. And that hunt will take place on the same property it did last year. And it's for 3 full days. It's a no frills. There's no manufacturers there or anything like that. You basically come, I give you a quick little spiel of what you can and can't do, and then you go and you dig arrowheads for 3 days. So if anybody's interested in that, those tickets are also live on the website.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's interesting.
we are going to do our drawing, and I'm going to share our screen here in just a second. Let me put in. So in order to get in on this drawing, if you haven't already, and you would like to get this ticket, you need to go over to the video that you see that's pictured right here. It says Southern Relic Adventures live stream preview, and it says hashtag Digstock12, but you got to put it on that video, okay? If you did not put it on that video, you have to do it, and it has to be spelled just like it's spelled here in all caps and no spaces, hashtag Digstock12. You're going to have to go over to Southern Relic Adventures, click on that video, and leave hashtag Digstock12 as a comment on that video in order for you to be eligible. Do not leave it on this. Do not leave it in the comments here or the chat. That's not how this is being played.
Leaving it on here.
Yeah, everybody keeps leaving it on here, and I don't understand. Go to that video on my channel and put that in the comments. And I'll give everybody a second, Matt, to do that, and then we'll make sure. Do not leave it on here. Go to this video that you see that I've got pictured up here. That's what the thumbnail looks like. And then type in hashtag Digstock12 on there, okay? I'll give everybody a couple. Put all caps. Yes, sir. That way everybody gets a chance to get in. It won't take but a second to flip over there. Yeah, I know. And I gave clear instructions on the preview video.
They didn't watch the preview video.
No, they didn't watch it. And this is what the preview video looks like. So you guys see it. So, Matt, I know you got a lot of other things going on. You want to share a couple of those things too while we're waiting on these people to get in here?
Sure. So I know beforehand you had asked about any kind of future hunts here in the U.S.
Sure.
I will say there's nothing in stone yet, but fall of 26, there will be another large hunt. It will not be in North Carolina. It will either be very far north or very far south. And I'll leave that at that. And then March of 27, or spring of 27, I should say. I shouldn't say March. Spring of 27, we will start running Digstock UK. So there will be a group in the UK that will start running Digstock events. So for those of you that have always wanted to go to the UK, dig Roman, Saxon, medieval, that opportunity is very quickly approaching.
Yeah, and that sounds like something that's going to be really fascinating, especially for those people, wanting to go to the UK and find some Roman artifacts or find some Celtic artifacts. I mean, that's going to be a great opportunity for those folks to get involved with that. And I'm sure you will release that. Any idea when you'll start talking more about those events coming up, Matt?
Hopefully we'll start talking more of all of it within the next month.
And then within the next month. Okay. That's going to be great.
By the end of November, I'd say we should have everything in stone.
Okay. That's great, Matt. Okay. Well, I'm going to flip over here and I'm going to share my screen. And you see what the keyword filter is, and it is Digstock number 12, all in caps, no spaces. And if you left that on that video, then you are in the running for this ticket. So we're going to continue with that. And we are loading our comments, and they are loaded. Hopefully everybody got in and put their name on the right video and not in this chat. And we're gonna pick our winner. Are you guys ready? Matt, you ready?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's pick this winner and let's see who it is going to be. And it says that the winner is E. That's not good.
No, that ain't good.
No, let's pick a winner again. That video did not work. All right, Matt. All right, Michael. We might have to go to plan B. Hang on. Let's go back over here and let's go back to our you. Maybe I picked the wrong video. I don't think I did.
See, you didn't watch the preview video, did you?
Yeah, I watched
Yeah,
my preview video for sure. Yeah.
it's got too much stuff going on there.
Yeah, I do. This has been a challenge, but we're gonna try it again. We'll try it one more time. Hang on, guys. This is the only thing that I'm having a time with this software, so we'll see. Let's go here. Keyword filter. Hashtag Digstock 12. Let's see. Let's see if this works this time. All right. Here we go. They loaded 39 comments. Okay, so this should work. It is Mr. Ricky Bennett from Georgia. The Georgia Bulldogs have won a free ticket to Digstock 12. Congratulations, Ricky Bennett. You are the man of the hour. All right, Matt. So, again, tell him how he can pick up his ticket and let him know what he needs to do.
Yep. If you will just send me an email at support, SUPPORT, at digstockevents.com. Just basically say that you are the one that won the ticket off of Brian's Southern Relic Adventures, and I will give you a coupon code to where you can, when you purchase your ticket, it will take it from $235 to free.
Oh, wow. That's a great prize, and we can't thank Matt
Yeah, it is.
enough for coming here and giving that away. And Ricky Bennett is a loyal follower and subscriber to our channel, always here with us. So it's great to see him win. And I don't know, this might be Ricky's first time winning something on here. We do a lot of giveaways, Matt, by the way.
Awesome.
So, but we went to a new software, so Michael and I have had to sort of adapt a little bit
Right.
for all
Learning
of this.
curve, for sure.
Hey, it came off good. It finally worked the way that we wanted it to. And so, yes, congratulations, Ricky. And Ricky, hopefully you're here. I know he's here. He was on here earlier. So Lou says, congrats. Yes, he's on here. I see him. He says, yes. He says, wow, wow, wow. There you go. So, Ricky, he likes those Georgia Bulldogs too, Matt. Are you a college football fan?
No, I don't watch many sports. I just don't have the time, honestly.
Yeah, right. Well, Ricky loves those Georgia Bulldogs, and of course, I'm loyal to my state. I'm a South Carolina
Oh,
fan.
yeah.
So, yeah, so I always have fun with Ricky, but Ricky's a great guy, and we are super excited for him. And he says, yes, I'm here. He says he's not missing out on that. So you said support. What is it, Matt? One more time for him.
Support at digstockevents.com.
Okay. And that's on your website too, correct, Matt?
It is. You can go anywhere on my website and click submit a form or reach out or contact. It's all over the place on the website.
Okay, good. Well, Ricky's going to enjoy a great event. And again, we're going to let Matt go because he's got some other obligations that he's trying to do. He's actually doing a metal detecting course right now, right?
I'm getting ready to go do it right now.
Yeah, he's getting ready to go do it right now. So Matt gives back to the community as well, not only hosting these events, but also doing things for all the metal detectorists in his area.
Yeah, let me touch on one more thing real quick. So I forgot about this. So as you know, many years we give to certain charities. So this year, every person that purchases a ticket, $5 of that ticket will go into a pot, which is viewable live on the homepage of our website, and it's going to sponsor Angel Tree. And for those of you that don't
Oh,
know what that is,
yeah.
that is for children that have families that do not have money to provide them Christmas items or Christmas gifts. And it's really sad because some of these kids, all they want is a pair of socks or a pair of shoes. So we are going to sponsor 25 children from that network, and the entire proceeds that we get off this event, $5 of each ticket, will go to that charity to provide children to have a good Christmas.
Oh, wow, Matt. That is such an
Right.
awesome thing to do. And I'm glad you told everyone that because, again, Matt is giving back to not only his community through doing metal detecting courses and things for people at his local metal detecting club, as well as hosting events and now, giving away some money for charity for Angel Tree. And that is an awesome thing to do. So thank you for sharing that, Matt. I know
It
that
is.
people really will appreciate that for sure. So that is
Yeah.
a good way to do that, especially through Digstock. So
Yeah.
thank you again, Matt. I know you got to run, and we appreciate you so much.
Yes,
And
sir.
again, keep us posted. Let us know if you got anything we can share on here. Michael and I are always glad to share, and we look forward to a great event coming up in March. Again, go check out Digstock's page, and you can see all the information there. It's Digstock Events, right, Matt?
Yep, digstockevents.com.
Digstockevents.com, and you can go check it out. If you're interested in buying a ticket, you can buy those tickets. Matt, we're getting close to being out of tickets too, correct?
We are. There's not many left. There's this thin in the hair.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about going and you're interested in coming to this event, definitely go and check that out. And I promise you, you'll have a great time. It's going to be fun. Bring a couple of buddies, go out and have a good time. It's a great event. Thanks so much,
Appreciate
Matt, for being here. And we will talk with you soon, buddy. You have a good night.
it.
Good
And for
talking
you.
to you, man.
All right.
You
We'll
too,
see you.
man.
All right. Bye
All right.
bye. All right. So now it's just Michael and I. Oh, now y'all are really stuck. So, Michael, let's talk a little bit about some other things that are going on. And again, we appreciate Matt Jones coming on here tonight and sharing with us all things metal detecting related when it comes to Digstock and Digstock events. Hopefully, you got some of the information that you were looking for by having Matt on here. Again, it is a great event. I've been to it multiple times. And of course, History Digger's on here. He's been there to it too as well. And again, it's a great time to get together, have fun, metal detect, get on some historical properties, and just enjoy yourself. So, again, we appreciate Matt coming on here with us tonight. So, Michael, tell everybody what's been going on with and the metal detecting world. We got a couple of things to talk about real quick before we sign off.
In the metal detecting world.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we know what one of them is, so go ahead and let's talk about it.
you're talking about the only thing I know is we're waiting on a Legend 2.
Waiting on Legend 2, but what else came out this week, Michael? Come on now.
I don't know.
Oh, Michael. Michael has forgotten about a big announcement this week from XP.
Oh, the headphones. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did.
XP
I
has
forgot all
released
that.
some audio improvements that are coming. Is it going to be headphones, Michael? Is it going to be software update for the
I'm
audio?
assuming headphones, but I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay, all right. So we know that we've seen the release. If any of you guys haven't checked it out, you can go on XP's website. They got a little video clip coming up. What do you think we can expect out of this new audio or this new sound that's coming from XP? I mean, what do you think?
I mean, it's saying stereo sound, right?
Right,
Is that
right,
so? It's either going to be software or headphones, and I mean, it's going to be enhanced audio.
right.
Um, we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, the thing is that XP already is known for its audio. And again, what is this audio going to be like? And if it is a pair of headphones, which we're assuming because that's what was pictured on the video and on the little clips that they've sent out, how do you think that's going to improve our metal detecting, Michael?
Well, I mean, you'll be able to hear more nuance in the targets. Hopefully, hunting in the high trash, you'll be able to determine the trash, more of the trash signals over the good targets. Um, and as far as hunting in the iron, you could be able to hear that target coming through the iron better. Hopefully, you know
Yeah.
that's. I think that's what we're looking for. Just a better experience. Being able to turn and determine a ferrous from a non-ferrous target or trash from a good target.
Right. And LC Hunt says maybe you'll hear iron in one ear and non ferrous in the other. He said that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
never
Yeah.
know.
You never know. You really don't ever know with XP because they're always on that cutting edge as far as that kind of stuff goes. Right now, hi Fred, that guess is as good as mine.
And
I don't know.
how they Freya, we really don't even know if it's headphones or an update or what. So if it's an update, it should cost anything. But if it's headphones, we don't know what it's going to cost.
Right, right, yeah. But I'm assuming it is headphones because they did
Yeah,
picture a pair of headphones in there.
yeah, I
Um,
agree.
right, and again they said stereo, so we all know what stereo sounds for those of us that love listening to those old stereos that we used to have when we were growing up. You get that dual sound that's going to sound really really good. So
Yeah,
I'm like Michael. I think what this is going to do is it's going to clean up a lot of that stuff that we hear that maybe or maybe some things that we're not hearing. So I think this is going to be a good thing. And, there's a lot of questions out there. We don't know price. We don't know whether they're going to be waterproof. That's been another thing, too. We don't know how much, of course, we said no, how much they're going to cost. We don't know whether they're going to be it looks like they're going to be the big over the ears. And I would think they would be more noise canceling and over the ears
yeah,
because that's going to allow you to be able to really hear that sound. So I think there's a combination of things that we're waiting on and finding out. And with that being said, just to let everyone know that's still on here right now, XP will be coming on with us either at the end of the month or the first week in December. We're hoping, at least that's what they've told me.
first week of
So
November.
yeah, the first weekend and the first Friday in November, or either
Right.
the last Friday in October, and they're going to talk about this new product or new update or whatever it's going to be. They're going to come and they're going to talk to us live, and you guys are going to get to hear it first here. So again, we appreciate XP coming on as well. So we're going to have them on. We're also, since we're talking about guests. Um, we're going to have some really good guests, and I know this for a fact because I've already secured a couple of them coming up in November. So you guys definitely want to make sure you're here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell because you're going to want to see some of these guests. We've got some great guests lined up for the month of November, and we're super excited about these guests. And they're coming on exclusively with us, and we appreciate them joining in. And we're going to have a ball because it's going to be a great November, right, Michael?
Yeah, it is. It's going to be should be a good series of shows coming up.
Oh
You know,
yeah, it definitely will be. So again, we don't know much more about the Legend 2. I know a couple of you were asking about the Legend 2. Right now, we don't know much about it. We're still waiting to hear. We know as much as most of you know. You can go on Nocta's website. You can look up some of that stuff, get an idea, a feel for what the features are going to be on this machine. We have not seen any video yet of this machine at all, so it begs to say, what's going on with it? What's it going to be like? Right now, nobody knows, and we're sort of on a holding pattern right now, right, Michael?
yeah, that's right. I hadn't really heard a whole lot about it lately
Yeah.
in the last few days.
Right. Yeah, we haven't heard much about it at all, and we're I've reached out to Nocta. Nocta's sort of been quiet, So, maybe they'll let me know something. Maybe they don't. Maybe they've chosen to use someone else as their voice for whatever's going on. But again, those features and the sound and audio and all that stuff, maybe that's going to be put out sometime in the near future, and we'll see what happens here as well. So, hi, Fred says quadraphonics. Yeah, that would be really cool. The
Yeah.
different type of sound. Let's see here. Somebody posted something, Michael. I'm trying to keep up with these comments, and I apologize. Yeah, Digging Dude says that he hopes that the ear cups are huge, so he looks really cool. Yeah, you might look really cool with those headphones on, with those big ear cups. There's Mr. Dirt Devil Detecting. Glad to have him in the house. Says hello, everyone. XP Weasel says that he wanted to brag that we just finished our first year of our new club, Oklahoma Outlaw Treasure Hunting Club. That is so awesome, XP Weasel. We love when those clubs are formed, people form relationships, and it builds the community, and those are always great, great things. As we're all about the community as far as this hobby goes, and we're all about metal detecting, and that's what it ultimately is about for all of us.
Yeah.
So that's good to hear. Thank you so much for doing that and being a part of that for sure. Carson Chris says hello, Dirt Devil, and we got a few. Let's see here. Little Horns too says hi, you bells. All right, Michael. So what do you think about events, Michael? I know we just had Matt on here. Tell some people about what, because there may be some people on here that have never been to an event before. Tell them what you think they can expect if they end up going to Digstock 12. What do you think that they could expect, and what have you found fun about those events?
Well, it's fun to go hunt with different people from different places that you may have talked to online, or um, you know some of these companies will be there. You get to ask them questions, but it's just getting to hunt with other people that you, like I said, you may have just talked to online, and that's really what it's about for me. I mean, and you never know, you may find some good relics too, but I know everybody goes to find good relics, but I enjoy going just to meeting people and
Right.
talking to people, and it's just the experience of going to it.
Right. Yeah. Events are fun for that aspect of it, and it's like Matt said during our live stream that a lot of people just go because that's part of just being with their buddies, being with their friends. That's what
Right.
it's really ultimately all about, and that's what I love about this hobby. I mean, I know people just like Bell's on here. I would have never known Bells if I hadn't have gone to that event. And Bells and I have talked, face to face, and I know who she is, and you build those relationships with people and bonds with people because of this hobby and this community, and that's what makes this so great. And I think some people, especially some YouTubers, miss out on all of that. They don't get that part. Um, and of course, Michael and I have a great relationship, and it all started because of metal detecting, and
Yeah.
and he's my best friend now. And again, that's part of it. Building those relationships, enjoying the hobby, finding some history, some cool relics along the way, learning about that history. That's what metal detecting is. And if you're doing it for any of those other reasons, then that's you. But again, I think that's the essence of this hobby, is building friendships, relationships, finding some history along the way, enjoying what you do, peace and solitude when you're out there metal detecting. All of those are things that are so important that some people miss out on because they get too wrapped up in other things that aren't really about the hobby and not really about the community. And that's something that we strive to do is have a community. have fun when we go out and detect, enjoy swinging whatever metal detector it is that we have, and just enjoy ourselves, laugh and joke, and have a good time with your buddies and your friends. That's what makes this hobby so, so special. And it's a chance to bond and share some great memories together when you're out there metal detecting. So definitely. So we got Are You Digging all the way? Says sending a massive hello from the UK. We appreciate you being here. Are you digging it? Thank you so much. Right, and Rob's exactly right. You can also visit some historic sites that you never would have seen before the event. That's exactly
Yeah.
right. Five
That's
Mile Relic Hunter says, I love visiting and making new friends. My wife tells me I can talk to anyone being my friend. I think some people feel that way about me too. But I love meeting people. I love sharing those experiences. I love helping people. I'm a teacher at heart, so you know that where my heart is to try to help anyone that I can. And I think that's what it's all about, definitely for sure. So,
yeah.
Michael, we've got to do something special that we haven't done yet, and we're going to share Michael's detecting tip of the week. We haven't shared it yet. So, you guys that have been here the whole time, now we're going to really get into the fun part of the show, Michael's detecting tip of the week. And let's run Michael right now. And let's see what Michael's got in store for us this week. Check it out.
Hi guys, I just wanted to hop on here and give my tip of the week this week. My tip is if you go to one of these hunts, like we're talking about tonight, Digstock 12, or any other paid hunt, you want to carry everything that you need with you out in the field. Make sure your machines are charged up. If you need extra batteries, water, food, your medication, so you can spend the time that you have hunting and finding relics, and you're not going back and forth looking for this item or going to get something to eat. You can pack your lunch and carry it with you. Also, a lot of these hunts are off the beaten path. There's not a Walmart nearby or an eating place. So, you know, unless the actual hunt provides a place to get something to eat, you want to pack your lunch and carry it with you. If you got one of these XP backpacks or a Garrett or a Nocta backpack, that's what's nice. You can carry all your equipment, all your lunch, your spare batteries, everything you need to have a good hunt, and you can stay out there and focus on finding relics instead of hunting equipment. But anyway, that's my tip this week. It's something I've learned from going to these hunts over the years. But hope everybody has a good evening, and thanks, guys.
So that was Michael's metal detecting tip of the week. Michael, anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said in the video, it's a lot of these backpacks you can carry what you need out there in the field. You don't want to be going back and forth to your truck or, you want to spend your time. You paid to go to these hunts, metal detecting, staying out there, um, hunting as much as you can. That's the way I feel anyway. So, um, yeah, just make sure you got everything with you that you need, and I know they're going to have food trucks at this hunt here, but you may be 7,000 acres is a lot of land. You may be a good ways away where you don't want to have to walk all the way to the food truck. You know, so
Right,
it's just
right.
preparation. Yeah,
Right. So you got to prepare for that for sure. And Michael gave a great tip, especially since we have Matt on here from Digstock Events. I'm really interested to see how many of you on here right now are possibly planning on going to that event. And again, how many of you would like to go to that event? I'm just curious. Leave it in the chat and let us know. But again, it is a great event. I've been to it multiple times as a representative for XP. Really enjoy, like I said, I really enjoy meeting everyone and seeing everyone and people that I know that come on here online, but I've never met them before. I end up meeting them for the first time, and it just helps put a face with a name, and you remember those types of things. Like I said, Bells was one that I met at the first Digstock event that I ever went to, and she was great, and she's been with us ever since, Michael, since 2023. So she's been with us the last 2 years.
Digging
So
dude said, "Don't forget the toilet paper," but he needs the dude wipes. Digging
dude
dude needs
wipes,
the dude
definitely
wipes.
dude wipes. Jason Dallas says he's got his ticket for sure. Well, that's good to hear, Jason. Rocky Mountain Prospector says he would love to go too. So maybe I don't know. Maybe we can get Matt back on. Maybe we can do one more giveaway before the event. We'll see what happens there.
That Native American hunt, it sounds interesting. I would kind of be interested in going to that.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's, there's so much to do, and this is a very big property. And like Matt was saying, and you can drive anywhere on this property, so that's going to make it really, really cool too. That you're going to be able to do that as well. Yeah, some people are laughing. History Digger says his tip is that if you want to hunt with Michael, make sure you are in front and not behind him. He'll scarf up all the finds. That's right. He definitely will. He loves jumping in front of me too, Rob. I've noticed that. Old Timer 50 says always bring extra batteries. Very good. Extra charge cable, chargeable batteries, and tape to charge your rig while detecting. He says I've done that. Thank you for sharing that. DS Metal Detecting says would love to go. Need to pick up some aluminum cans. Well, yeah. How much did he say it was? $235. How much?
235.
235. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty good. You get 3 days of metal detecting. That's not bad at all. I don't
Yeah.
think for 235.
No, I
Five
don't
Mile
think it is.
says a person can starve for a day if need be. It's better anyways if you've eaten too much night before or that morning you're going to be pooping in the woods. He's right.
Well, we've done that too.
Well, we've all done it. There's no
Yeah,
way
that's right.
nobody does that. Digging dudes right, dude wipes. Look, Michael is the master of dude wipes. He keeps those packages in his truck, and
And
trust me.
most time I keep them because you need them.
Yeah, most of the time because I need them too. Ricky Bennett says, I'm definitely going. I know you are, Ricky. We're so excited for you. That's an awesome giveaway. And again, that just goes to show you support us long enough, you're gonna win something nice, and that's awesome, dude. We appreciate it. Ferris Grump says, I would like to meet in person, and I love drawings and freebies. Right. Yeah, and they have, and I'm gonna be honest, there's all of the manufacturers that are there, and I might be going. I won't say I am for sure at this point, but I might be going, and if I go, you guys are gonna get to meet me up face to face, and we'll go and we'll have a good time. So if I do go, come by and see me, and more than likely be at the XP tent. Let's see here. 5 Mile wants to know the Native American dig is on that property.
I'm not sure if it is or not, but
Well,
it's in
no,
North
he said there's one on that property, but they're also
Yeah, there
having
is one.
another
Yeah,
one, which is a native, just a strictly Native American dig.
in December, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's not going to tell where that
He
is.
said it was in North Carolina, though.
But yeah, it will be in North Carolina. So,
Yeah.
but he's not going to give the exact location. But that's good. Ricky Bennett says he got to meet. Right, Ricky Bennett met me at his first dig stock, and it was my first dig stock too, Ricky. So, again, that is really really cool, and we appreciate you, buddy. Digging Dude says can't imagine eating Mexican and then metal detecting. Yeah, not a good combination for sure. Rocky Mountain says it would be an epic hunt for sure. Hope you all have a great weekend and get off the couch. That's right. A lot of it is just getting off the couch and enjoying ourselves. Beneath the bluegrasses, Brian keeps his preparation. Yeah. Look, I'm not that old yet now beneath the bluegrass. I don't have to worry about the preparation age. Not yet. And Bells, thank you, Bells. You're a sweetheart too, and we appreciate you. Bells and her husband are awesome and just super, super nice folks. And again, that's what it's ultimately about. At a lot of these events, you meet some great people, make some great friends, make some great memories, and go out and enjoy yourself at those places. So again, that's what it's ultimately about. So one thing we haven't mentioned tonight is this live stream is sponsored by our main sponsor, and that is Mr. Mike Heil at LMS Metal Detecting. If you are looking for anything metal detecting related, check out LMS Metal Detecting. I've got his site up here uh, on the screen right now. He's got anything and everything metal detecting related. If you want to get in on a pre-order for that Legend 2, you can sign up for that. If you're interested in a MindLab machine, an XP machine, a Nocta machine, a Garrett machine, go check out Mr. Mike Howell at LMS Metal Detecting, and he can get you hooked up with just about anything. Mike is great. He gives super service after the sale as well. And again, if you're a beach hunter, which you see here on the screen, you can get a scoop. And he's got some awesome scoops. I love the scoop that I've gotten from him. It's titanium, and man, it's by far one of the best scoops that I've ever owned, and really love it. But anyway, check out LMS Metal Detecting, as he is one of our main sponsors. He's out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So you can go check Mr. Mike Heil out at LMS Metal Detecting and get whatever you need metal detecting related. And he's got some great stuff, doesn't he, Michael?
Yeah, he does, and he knows about the stuff that he sells. That's what's
Yeah.
he's
Um,
very knowledgeable guy.
He's very knowledgeable guy. And again, like Ferris Grump said, take a second, hit that like button. All those likes help us out. And we appreciate each and every one of you being here tonight and joining us on a Friday night, which again is a sacrifice for some people. And again, we love having everyone in here. We hope you enjoy the content and the things that we bring. If you're new here, go check out the content on our channel. You can check out live streams. You can check out instructional videos. You can check out hunt videos. We've got shorts. We got everything on there. So go check us out. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And we would greatly appreciate it. If you want a little bit more from us, you can actually get membership. All you got to do is hit that join button down below, and you can join the membership. We've got two different levels. Again, we do a monthly live stream just for those members. We send some special content to those members, and we also have some special giveaways for members too. So again, if you are interested in that kind of thing, you don't have to, because we're still going to be here on Friday nights, bringing this live content to you. But if you want a little bit more, you can sign up for it. No harm, no foul if you don't, but we're glad that you have chosen to come here and watch our live stream. So again, we appreciate it. So Michael, I think it's about time for us to get out of here. What do you think?
I think it is too.
Yes. So again, guys, hopefully you got a lot of information, especially about the Digstock event. We appreciate Mr. Matt Jones coming on from Digstock Events tonight. Matt's a wonderful guy to deal with, and he does a great job with this event. This is going to be one of the largest events in the United States. So again, if you are interested, just go on over there. You can buy a ticket and go experience Digstock 12 for yourself, and just have a good time and go out and metal detect. That's what it's ultimately all about. So again, check Digstock 12 out if you're interested in a metal detecting event, and one of the largest in the United States. So again, we appreciate Matt. We appreciate him doing the giveaway. Congratulations to Ricky Bennett tonight on the giveaway and being the winner. Again, couldn't think of a better guy to win that. So congratulations to Ricky. And I know he's going to have a great time at Digstock 12. What a great prize that was. And we're going to be coming to you next Friday night with another live stream. So hit that bell, hit that notification button so you don't miss the next live stream Friday night at 7:30. Michael and I will be back. And you never know. You never know. We might have another guest. You just don't know. Michael keeps turning his light off. I don't know what he's doing over there, but he must be telling me he's ready to go to bed.
It's a
That's
screensaver.
that's the way those old guys are. They're ready to go to bed when it starts getting a little bit late. Yeah. So we're going to have some more great content coming to you. Remember, we are going to have XP on hopefully at the end of the month, 1st of November, maybe to talk about this new stereo thing that they got going on. So we're going to have that coming up. We've got some very special guests lined up coming up in the next few weeks for the month of November. So I think you guys are going to be pleased with who we have on. It's going to be a great show, I promise you. So don't
Yeah.
miss out. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Check out our other channels too on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We're also there. You can check out content there too from us as well. And again, we'll be back next Friday night with you guys, 7:30 p.m. on Friday. So, all right, Michael, anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Have a great weekend, guys.
Right.
What are you going to do this weekend, Brian?
Well, tomorrow is football day, Michael. You know that. So tomorrow is Gamecock Saturday. The Gamecocks aren't playing very well, but we're going to watch them and we'll check them out. And maybe I can get out sometime this weekend and maybe do a little bit of detecting myself. I should have a video up for you guys sometime this weekend too. Another great hunt that Michael and I went on. So hopefully I'll have that up and ready so you guys can go check us out on our metal detecting adventure on our last one. And Michael stuck me in the woods, and it was hot here in South Carolina, and I sweated my butt off. And Michael just stood out in the middle of the field while I went deep into the woods. So we're gonna have that hunt coming for you, and I think you guys will enjoy it. But again, I hope everybody has
41
a
degrees here
what?
this morning, Brian.
What's that?
41. Said it was 41 degrees here this morning. It felt good.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. This weather's going to be nice coming up. So, again, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Go out and find some amazing things. Enjoy what you do. Love what you do, and always remember to go out and have fun when you're out there metal detecting. Take care, guys, and we will catch you on our next adventure. Take care, and we will see you guys soon.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Have a good one, guys.